You want to learn Gostoki? Let me show you something better. This is gonna be a video talking about Gotenks' level 3 mix. I feel like this video is more important now than ever because Gotenks' mix got buffed. Like, kind of a lot, actually. Now, if you know, you know. If you don't know, Gotenks actually has an unreactable left-right off of his level 3. The idea behind the mix is really simple. You just have to either go to the same side of them or to the opposite side using EX Beyblade. Super simple. You use this one move and go to either side. But this does come with a few caveats. As I've said before, EX Beyblade is not easy to control. It is super wild if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do know what you're doing, sometimes it just fucks. But obviously with practice, you know, you can get this down, you can cross up consistently. That's not really a weakness of this, that's just a skill issue. However, something that is limiting about this is that your opponent has to be outside of the corner for this to work. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to left-right them, obviously. You just go same side, which is not a mix. And this isn't like Android 18 where they just always exit the corner. You have to take them out of the corner yourself before you do this. And obviously, the fact that you're using EX Beyblade as the mix tool means you can't do this when you just have 3 bars. You have to have 3.5 bars, which isn't that big of a deal, but it's just like an extra added caveat where a character like 18 could always have enough with just 3 bars, or like old pre-patch Majin 21 would just need 3 bars to mix you. Gotenks just needs a little more. Because of this, I would say that Gotenks level 3 mix is more similar to Trunks mix than anything, because not only do you have to have them outside of the corner, but you need to spend an extra half bar in order to get your mix off properly. But whereas Trunks level 3 is just this small fucking stupid ass grab, Gotenks' level 3 is like an actual full screen level 3. So this just makes it so it's a lot easier for him to DHC into this than it would be for like Trunks. Now, you might be thinking, Gotenks only got like what, 2 changes in the patch? Why would that affect his level 3 Oki? Well, the actual Oki that you get was unaffected, but the reward that you get for the Oki has just gone up. And it's gone up in 2 ways. One is kind of minuscule, one is so important I can't even like begin to explain. So for one thing, now that Gotenks has had his beam buff to where it has more hit stun and you can super dash off of it, he now has access to very easy corner loops. Because if you are low enough to the ground when you do the beam, you can actually confirm a jab after it. And since Light Beyblade brings you all the way to the ground, you can just beam after that and you get a combo. But yeah, that just opens up new combos like this, where you can do Beyblade at any height and you don't have to shout cancel anymore. You can just do a combo. So that means on your level 3 Oki, now you can get higher damage after you cross someone up, which is good because it just allows you to 2-touch people a lot more easily and get just a better overall damage output. But again, that change is cool, but it's minuscule. Can I tell you guys the worst thing about Gotenks level 3 Gostoki? It's so funny because it's like such a weird like thing. He actually does not get very much when he does the same side mix-up. If he does his level 3 Oki and does his Beyblade on the same side of you, he needs to spend a resource in order to get a combo. Because there's no way to combo after EX Beyblade without like vanishing or an assist, or at least there used to be no way to combo. The only thing for the longest time, right, was if you didn't have any resources, you could do this into a beam. And now that, right, you can super dash off of your beam, you have gone from getting no combo off of this to a full combo off of this. And not only that, but this EX Beyblade uses the smash like launcher thing and sends them super far. So after you do this, you can get Gostoki if they're alive. This will kill like almost all of the time though. If you do a combo and then DHC into Gotenks level 3, like more often than not, you're gonna kill them afterwards. But not always. Like you might do a really low damaging combo into DHC, or maybe they're in Spark while you're hitting them, so they're regenning some life. So it's not a guarantee, but this is pretty good for 2-touching. Now, this is weird to me because I'm gonna tell you guys my experience. I have been doing this online since Gotenks first got his EX Beyblade buff. Out of all of the times that I have used this online, I want to say like 3% of the times has someone blocked this cross up. Cause people don't know how to fight Gotenks. I'm sure like people don't even know Gotenks has a left right. I'm sure a bunch of people don't know he has a left right. I am like positive. So I never really cared because I always got a cross up hit on this. I never like was worrying about you not getting very much off of same side because I never got same side. Whenever I tried to do same side, they would just block it. I'd be like, well, okay, what the fuck? Like, I'll just always cross up like forever. And like a few people knew. If I played a Gotenks player, they blocked it up more often than like a non-Gotenks player, which I mean, obviously, like no shit, right? But I just thought it was like funny to me because it's like a future mix. Like in the future, people would block this more. Anyways, yes, so off of EX Beyblade, you can now get a full ass combo. And not only that, bro, I mean, you could fucking re-jump off of this bitch. So yes, you went from having no combo without resources to a full combo without resources. Now, you might be wondering, if you're a Gotenks player, how and when do I go into this? Well, funny thing about level 3 Oki, it's on Gotenks, who also has Ghost Oki. So, not often, which just makes this kind of weird, you know? Not weird in a bad way. It's actually so funny because Gotenks has 2 really strong different Oki options, and neither one is particularly bad. I think my opinion on level 3 Oki is kind of skewed because, like I said, people don't block it cross up very often now, but I feel like that's just because Gotenks isn't super prominent in the meta. I feel like as time goes on, people are just gonna get more and more used to Gotenks level 3 mix, and they're going to be able to block it more consistently. And it is truly up to you whether you want to try to level 3 mix someone instead of using Ghost Oki. Personally, all I can say is level 3 Oki costs 3 bars, Ghost Oki costs 1 bar, but it is fortunate that Gotenks has both options because there are some situations where you're not going to be able to go into Ghost Oki. So, if you have level 3 Oki 2, it just matters so much less. Like, I played Baby, right? Off of most hits with Baby, I can do a really simple combo and then tag into Gotenks and go into Ghost Oki, right? Off of most hits. But let's say I got like a stray J5H or something, right? If I do that, then I can't go into Ghost Oki because it uses the wrong smash property. But something else that Baby has is this side switching anti-air command grab that sets up perfectly into Gotenks level 3 mix. So I've always got options. Like no matter what hit I get, I have extra options. Even if I can't go into Ghost Oki, I can do something else. So that's a really useful way to go into this. A lot of characters have like some sort of side switching option, or like other characters with anti-air command grabs, like 21 or Vegito or Broly, Z-Broly. Not only that, but if you have a character with a super that either switches sides or takes the opponent out of the corner, that can be super useful for this because you get your level 3 Oki, always. You can choose to do it. And while you might think this is a little expensive to use a bar on your level 1, 3 bars on your level 3, and half a bar on an EX spin, I mean, if someone's gonna die, bro, but I will acknowledge that, yes, I think it is a lot better if a character just has a move that switches sides. I think anti-air command grabs are the best because they take your opponent out of the corner. You can almost always use them. Even if you've already used your smash, you can almost always use an anti-air command grab. I think those are the best tools for this. Okay, so what did we learn today?